Good afternoon, fellow traders. It's Black Coffee Trader, Friday afternoon, and we got wrecked today. Oh, it sucks. Yeah, it was just one of those days, man. Got caught in this trap this morning. Not that's a trap, but just this bad price action this morning. Got caught in that, and just really, it just set the stage for a bad day. On a day when we just simply went higher and higher and higher. And here we are. We didn't capitalize on it. So it feels bad. It feels really bad. Yeah, not much to say. I got a little tilted this afternoon, overtraded, decided to trade these next group of 5 Apex accounts after I hit my daily loss limit on the 5 that I've been trading, down 450 or so across those, which is what it is. But yeah, when you're trading bad, just start trading another group. That's always a good idea, right? Well, we did it and lost another $200. Only took one trade, or maybe 2, I forget. On the take profit side, that's really the only bright spot today. I was down like about 300 per account. Got them back to green on the week, and the bottom 4 accounts were just barely red. And then that bothered me for some reason, kind of an OCD thing, like, hey, they've all got to be green. And so I took them back into the red and brought them back to this top account is slightly green. But yeah, it just was not a good day. That's all there is to it. Here's where we ended the week. On the take profit accounts, the leader account is up $30. The other accounts are down 20 for the week. So I'm not that. I mean, I'm happy with that. I had that big red day on Wednesday. But just today, on the week, we lost 280 on the Apex accounts I was trading. And then these 5 more, the new ones that I just started trading again, lost 220 on those. So it was just, yeah, it is what it is. That's all there is to it. It's one of those days where it felt like every time if I went long, the market said, oh, hey, he's long. Let's sell. Everybody sell. Everybody sell. And if I went short, the market's like, oh, he's short. Everybody buy. Everybody buy. I mean, I know that's not real, but that's how it felt. That's exactly how it felt. On the Russell, this was some trades I took with take profit looking for, and by the way, I had some ghost orders, which is why these take profits not all the same. One trade I got into a winning trade that it only filled the one account. I had to restart my Ninja Trader twice today. So it was one of those days where everything that could go wrong kind of felt like it went wrong. So right now, like for example, this fill right here, I don't know if you can see that line, but it's showing as if that entry was all the way back here, which is not correct. It's all messed up. So I'll just walk through it here as best I can. Looking for a short, as when this move failed on the Russell, I was really looking for a break and retest above prior day high on the Russell, the break and retest PDH that I like. And when I just wasn't confident. We didn't have a good setup here, and I just didn't take it. I was really happy with my discipline for the first, hour, 30 minutes or so of the day. And then when I started getting into some trades and just got wrecked with this whippy action, my head kind of went out the window. But when this move failed and we fell back below PDH, I was starting to look for shorts on the Russell. This was the one setup I was really looking for today. And so I flipped my bias, and we had several wicks. Let me just zoom in here so we can see it a little bit better. We had several wicks holding cleanly below the prior day high here. Took the short, immediately got stopped out, and reverse position. That's why there's another arrow there. And then stupid wick back down, which was really frustrating to see. But, in hindsight, probably had too big a size. But really, this was just some nasty price action. And really, this was just a base for a move back to the upside. So, but there took the short, didn't go, took another short here, immediately started going against me. I just killed that trade. This was not another position. Again, this is just the charts are all messed up. I did take a long here, looking for a move when we finally broke above this level. It was a good entry, very nice entry there. And once we started to move, I moved my stop to break even. I thought we might get there, and then we just had this nasty red candle right there. That stupid red candle just boom all the way back down, which really ended up being the break and retest entry on PDH. I didn't take it. I then finally took it when we started to push back above here. That one got stop break even. Some of these arrows they're just not correct. I'm not sure. I don't recall taking a trade here at all. So I'm not quite sure what the scoop is. I do think I may have taken a trade somewhere here that ended up as a small loss. Somewhere in here there was a win, I feel like, but again, this is kind of it's all messed up. And then end of day here. This is a long. As we finally broke above this level, basically I took some trades on the other accounts. I'll go to those in a minute, but I just started. I was just looking for downside, and it wasn't happening. And I realized, man, every little dip, it's just a buy the dip. And so when this dip pushed up broke above this high, I bought it. And this was on Take Profit Trader trying to get back to green. And this stupid thing starts to roll over, and as soon as I kill it right there, we went higher again. So I bought it again, and that's really where I made my money back at the end of the day to get these accounts, in a little bit better position. But it was just a bad trading by me, just really bad trading. NASDAQ, I took several trades on NASDAQ. Here's where I was looking for these rollovers or these. Right here, took a short here looking for continued downside as we had this kind of stair-stepping lower high, lower high, lower high, and I thought, man, okay, this is probably going to roll over. Well, I was completely wrong. Took this entry here, thought we were going to make it, started to break down. I added to this contract, got stopped out. That was the trade on these accounts right here. Just simply did not work. And then I also took a break even here. I went long. Thought this was going to go nasty little stop out break even, and then we ripped. So just it was just one of those days. It's all there is to it. So what else? Let me think. There were a couple more trades. ES. Oh yeah, I did have a really nice trade here on ES. That was the only really good trade of the day. That was on the take profit accounts on a break and retest above this level right here. Got in here. I was in this trade for a while. Matter of fact, I want to zoom in here so we can see this a little bit better because I did execute this one really well. Took one off here, and on this pullback, instead of leaving my stop at break even, I did leave my stop. And as we started to flirt with my entry, and it looked like we were going to hold, and we started to push higher, I added 3 more contracts, and then took those off all the way up through here. And that ended up with it. This was a really good trade. I think this might have been a plus 250 trade with all the contracts. And that was really the trade that brought the take profit accounts back from being down about 300 to being pretty much green on the day. So that was a winning trade. But they were few and far between, very few and far between. It was just one of those days. So anyway, I'll leave you with that. Let's take a quick look at the charts here, or we did look at that earlier, so we can see where we ended for the week. TradeZella, I don't think I showed you TradeZella. Let's go there. No new executions found. Yep. So ended up with a bad week, down 2,500. So I mean, it's not horrible. Just frustrating day. So hey, it is what it is. We're going to bounce back, and we'll get back onto it next week, hopefully. But today the stats, 3,500, only a 24% win rate, very, very dismal. Nice profit, well, an okay profit factor, but if you couple a 1.13, which is a winning average, with an only 24%, that's not good. This needs to be at least at 50% for this average to work. And so, yeah, it wasn't good. It just wasn't good. That's all there is to it. Anyway. That's where we're at. I'll leave you with that. I feel kind of like, yeah, whatever. I just want to, it sucks when you have a Friday like this. It just does. I hate it. I hate it. I mean, the only bright spot is we had an okay week on the take profit accounts up and down, but definitely did some damage on Apex. So whatever. We'll be back at it next week. I don't know. I feel like I need to be more disciplined. I definitely was a little bit tilted this afternoon. I took way too many trades. I really don't know how many I took because I had to restart my computer once, along with NinjaTrader several times. So I lost some of the charting I was doing in Excel that I typically do, and yeah, it was just, ugh. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I need to shut up. I'm just regurgitating words. So hey, thanks for following along. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget about these deals going on, and Have a great weekend. We'll be back at it next week. Take care, and so long.